you? Welcome to Geekism and welcome to Foundation 1.9 point something, 1.9.7.8.0.2. Foundation is a game that we have covered on the channel numerous times now. I think this might even be our fourth series. It's just one of the ones that I just keep coming back to because it does so many things right for me. It is a settlement builder if you've not seen it before, but it has really fantastic sort of procedural generation of the villages. There's custom building, there's sort of voxel based building. You can put things together. I'm using loads of words that I don't understand the meaning of. Anyway, we have a lot of fun in Foundation, and every time we come back it's added new stuff and it's doing really good. So we can open up the original maps that we've done before, but I think one of our newest features here is create a map. So we are going to generate a map here, something we're happy with. We have coastal, fluval, which is basically a river runs through it, and then hilly, which I think is quite difficult. So coastal, we have all of these options here for cliffs and what have you. I think we'll go fluval. We haven't done a river build for quite a while. I'm sure there are bridges in the game. I actually quite enjoy this. Actually. Let's go. Oh, we can. Oh, wow. We can actually see it happen as it changes. Okay, well, I enjoy that river. I'm not too fussed about it having a separate lake. The island. Oh, my word. I mean, I quite like the idea of having an island that we can put a castle on or a monastery or something like that. Let's see. We can go island heavy, actually. I don't know whether I love that, though. It might be quite difficult to work with. Can we just do one there? I don't know how big that's going to be, but we'll see. Promontory. I don't know what promontory is, so we'll keep that low. Hills. Oh, we don't want it too hilly. No, it's difficult to work with. We can give the whole thing a slope. I'm not too worried about that. And cliff faces. We could do the one side as a cliff there. No, I think we'll keep it quite flat. We like to build a lot. I like this little island here. We're going to hopefully be able to do that. No mods found. If you wish to play mods, first visit the mods team. We don't want to play with mods. There's more than enough new stuff in the game for us to check out, I'm sure. I was having a look at the patch notes before I started here, and there's quite a new things. I'm pretty sure this UI is all relatively new, or at least was newer last time we played, perhaps. I believe this is new. Lots of new stuff. Anyway, after a long journey throughout the realm, your people finally reached new lands. Your lands, territories you were asked to settle for reasons of your own. Okay, let me hear your advice. Yes, I will take the advice because it has been so long. Your first territory. Okay, so where's this island? I want to see what it looks like. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so we can start here. There is some stone. That's what we're going to be really looking for, is starting things. We have stone. We're also going to be looking for berries. Those are some berries there. So that's not a terrible start. I really like the idea of building the island. We have fish. We have stone. We have berries. I actually think this might be a pretty good start. It gives us river on both sides. Does this river go all the way around? It does. Okay. The other thing I can't see is any kind of... okay. So there are going to be some... We might not have enough rock here. We need to be able to get to like all of these. And they are all super far away. Oh, okay. This isn't so bad over here. There's quite a bit there. I'm hoping that I have what we need there. So, stone and berries with a view to go that way and that way. Boom. Mineral deposits were discovered nearby. Yes, they were. They're over there. Okay. Okay, we've started here. We're now going to build our village centre, which is literally, to begin with at least, a pile of stuff. So let's... the village centre is going to be more over this side, I think. Well, those berries are always going to be there, basically. There's not much we can do about them. I don't really want them to be right in the centre of the town, but it is what it is. We're just going to go here. Boom. Build. And that gives us some people to work with. Oh my goodness, we get more people than we used to, I think. Our village centre is just a pile of stuff, so that's that. All right. Advice says organised work. Builders in their workshop, woodcutters at the lumber camp, berry gatherers at their huts, and so on. Yes, exactly. We're going to build some stuff. We can build a builder's workshop. We need a builder's workshop before we need anything else, because the builder's workshop builds the thing. How do we rotate? Can't remember how to rotate buildings. but there's definitely a way to do it. Control is what we use to rotate. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to bring in our builder's hut here. All of this can get moved eventually, but for now, we will click build. I think it's the only building that sort of builds itself, but we'll put 3 builders there. And then we can start to give zones for other things. But first of all, we're going to start with a lumber camp. I think we need to clear out this area first. This area is definitely more of our sort of forested area. They won't go and cut down outside of the zones though. So we're probably going to have to start over here. We'll build that. And they'll get started on that. That's good. And then at the moment, I don't think there's much else we can build. Yeah, build. So this is gathering now. This is new resource, logistics, monuments, and just everything. Okay, we can have a look here. We have aspirations, prosperity of 500, and a rating of 50 with every estate. 100 citizens or more. Okay, so that's just things that we can work on eventually. We'll have 3 woodcutters in there, and then we need to let them know where they can cut wood. So we're going to say to start off with, we're going to zoom out. We're going to say all of this. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to start with all of this, actually. Clear this out, because this is going to be our village. This will be your woodcutting area eventually. But for now, I want you to start there. So annoyingly, they'll walk up to here to start work and then run down here. But otherwise, that's fine. We now need to get started on a gathering hut. And that's going to just sit outside of the berries here, because that's where they're going to gather berries. And we will extraction. Whoop, and say, come and get the berries. Now, reforestation, forester camp. Plants trees in the reforestation zones. Yes. So this sits alongside our camp here, our forester's camp. So we've got 1 to cut them down, 1 to replant. Don't have to worry too much about that just yet, because obviously we actually want them to clear this zone out. So we're happy for them to do that. We might as well get them sped up, because there's nothing really much else to do. We have 3 builders working here. Yeah. Definitely need to get hunter-gathering sorted first. Need to get some food coming in before we start worrying about anything else. We only have 10 berries currently. We have 20 cloth, which is good. And we also have wooden tools. We can come over here and give 3 people the job of forager. They've got the job of forager. And any minute now, they'll go and start work. There we go. So they basically go in there and then they come down here and pick these. Now, obviously every games do this differently. I don't believe that there's like a hard number we can see of how many berries are here, but they do run out eventually. If you you couldn't just have like 10 of these sat around the berries. They would use them all up. There we go. Needs and happiness. Village should have everything to welcome its first wave of immigrants. Okay. Let's put this into practice. I hope now we can begin to build something good. We have a stonecutter camp. We have a granary. I mean, that's very important. I can't help noticing that we're not allowed to put down housing yet, which seems strange. Your first extraction zone, painting tools, we've done that. Resources storage, we need to do a granary. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll do it as it's asked of us. We'll bring the granary round here. Front and center of the village. Come and get your food stored here. I'll get started on that. We have wood coming in now, which is good. We don't have anyone foresting currently, so we're going to give you the ability to forest. And then we're going to say that your area to reforest is actually going to be this area here. So I know that's pretty densely forested at the moment, but eventually once this area is cleared out of trees, we're going to send our foresters up there to continue. So they're missing stone. That's fine. We'll get some stone going. Our stone cutter camp is going to be right here. on the on top of this stone here. There you go. And I think we actually add that as an extraction zone. Boop. And I don't believe that stone runs out, although I think we can mine it better in the future from somewhere like that. I think we can mine it more consistently. Let's start to clean up these. I like to try and keep these as neat as I can. I don't think it really matters. I don't think they spend time looking in these empty areas, but I feel like this gives me a good visible sort of visible guide as to what's actually being worked on. There we go. All right. Builders honestly don't seem to be too fast. What are you doing, Marouche? Building. I am working. Are you? Oh yeah, we're waiting for stone. That's fair. But hopefully this gets built. This just needs wood and tools, which we have some of. Good. So the game is basically deciding what order we build the original things in, and that's, you know, perfectly acceptable. So these things often go. Our berry content is going up great. We have 58 berries now, more than enough to feed everybody. Just can't really help notice that stuff isn't getting built. Do we have to do a priority? We can, I believe. Ready to build. Oh, I didn't click build. I'm so sorry, everybody. I am sat here cursing your names, and it's literally me who's not doing the job. I'm so sorry. I'm going to apologise personally to Sisilf. Sisilf, please forgive me. How awful. There we go. Sat here wondering why the thing isn't getting built. There we go. Now we can give people the job of miner. Where does it tell us who's not working? Villagers unemployed are currently 0, so we need to start taking people off jobs. So the forester can keep doing what they're doing. The lumberers probably need to continue. We're going to knock down our Sisilf. You're getting an upgrade, buddy. Oops. When you're finished up, buddy, you're going to start working here in the stone mines. That's an upgrade, I promise. We could probably lose somebody from the gatherers as well. Sophie, you're also going to become working in the stone mines. There we go. So hopefully that will start generating some stone relatively quickly. There we go. Producing resources. How quickly do you just make? Is it 1 stone you make? No. 1. There we go. Okay, well, that's going to slowly happen. The builder's probably going to come straight in and grab that. There we go. And they'll be bringing that down to this granary here as it's needed. Good. Okay. Yeah. There, oh, it's full. Okay, there's nothing you can do. All right, well, that's why we definitely need the granary built. I mean, in that case, we might as well take you from there and get you over here as well. If you can't pick berries, you might as well get some stone going. That should have given us the 3. All right. So let's have a little look around while that's happening. We have a nice big forest here that goes right over to this river. We could even bring up a bridge across this river, I think. This could be a nice monastery in the future, perhaps. I do really like the idea of our castle being on the island here. I don't know how sort of believable that is or real that is, but it's definitely something I like the look of. And I definitely think we have fish here and here, so we can definitely have a couple of fishing huts here with not much problem. Stone cutter camp, lumber camp, forest camp, just making sure we have everything. Granary and builder's workshop. Yeah, okay, stuff is beginning to come past. The granary now gets put together. I believe somebody requires to be working there, so we're actually going to take somebody off the surfing there. Sisilf, you're moving up in the world. You're no longer cracking rocks all day. You are a transporter. We are going to put you storing some berries in there. There we go. And that sounds like it did what I needed to do. Defining residencies. Yes, this is an important part of the process. We we are going to allow them to have homes. Now, I don't... Let's have a look, residential. We could just go here. Like I say, this is going to be the main sort of area here, I think. So, oh, they can overlap, okay. So we're going to give them that space there. There we are. And extraction, we'll get rid of that area there so there's no crossover. Alright, and they're off. So, all of the key buildings, any logistical or resource buildings you are placing down, and obviously later on we'll be able to build them a little bit more sort of freely. The larger buildings have multiple options and things. But the housing, all we do is we designate a zone for them. And based on that zone, they will start building houses as they need to. So here we go. Our first house is down. It's a housing quality. It's in a residential area. It's in a fairly desirable neighborhood. It doesn't have much beautification, and it doesn't have common residences yet. So as it stands, these are pretty slim. But, you know, it is what it is. Low-quality housing. Low-quality houses are built by default within residential areas. So we can look at sort of beautifying the area up in a little while. But for now, at least, they've built their first houses there next to the village centre, and we're happy about it. We get a free territory to redeem. So at the moment, I don't think it's necessarily worth heading that way. Do we do this just so we can start on our manor eventually? Yeah. I do. I'm going to open it up. I'm so focused on this being our manor. It's kind of crazy. We now need a market. That's good because we have berries, so we can now start having a market stall. So first of all, we're going to move our builder's workshop. Locate it. Is that locate? Oh, okay. So we have to destroy it. So we can't rejig it. We have to rebuild it. That's fine. We're going to actually bring it up here into the more sort of residential area. So we'll just build that. It's the only building that just builds itself, which is, I mean, that makes sense because without it, we would struggle. We will get rid of both of those and put them in there. And then we will destroy this. There we are. Oh, what were you doing in there? What were you up to? Oh, my goodness, the buildings just disappeared from around us. How crazy. But there we go. Now we can start building our little market square here, so that's good. We have to put this post down. I don't think you actually see that post. It just needs the stall. So here you can see the first sort of beginnings of the sort of generation of stuff, how we can build stuff. So we're going to start with that there, and we're going to give it a market tent. There's going to be other tents available eventually. But for now, at least, we have a food stall, and we click build. There we go. And then eventually we can carry on the market around the square here, something I always like to do. I also quite like having the market stall buildings off the side of the houses as well. That's always quite fun. But for now, at least, we'll just have a regular market stall right down here in the middle of town. And it's going to give them the ability to have berries moving there. We have 10 people. We have nobody currently unemployed. So where are we going to take somebody from? Do we have 3? We have 2 miners there. We're doing okay. Where am I going to pull somebody from? We only have 1 forager. We have 1 forester. We have 3 woodcutters still. So yeah, it does have to be a woodcutter. Katarutsia, you no longer are a woodcutter. You now work in the market. There we go. And how do we assign resource? Berries. There we go. So it's a berry stall. You sell berries. Okay. Let's have a look here. Visible option. Build a market. Assign a market tender. Assign berries. And build a well. Oh, well. We need a well. Okay. Where are we building a well from? There we go. Now, this pile of resources eventually will go away. But I don't. Maybe it doesn't actually. Maybe that pile of resources is just for Heather here. But I kind of like building the well. So it sort of, looks like those boxes are meant to be stood up against it. And maybe they'll go eventually. But for now, that's fine. What do we need for this well? We just need stone and wood, which we should have. Should go up pretty quickly. And then I think the well is just sort of like an area of influence. We'll see when it gets built. I'm pretty sure it just sort of says that within this area here. There we go. Nothing to all. Water source is unlimited. That's good. Provides water for the. Maybe it's something we have to show. Visibility. Beautification. We have none. Undesirable neighborhood. Yes, stone and wood over there we don't like. Fertility. I kind of struggle with that. It's very green. Minerals. Yeah, just over there in the wood there. Okay. Zoning areas. Yes, of course. Maybe we don't have to worry about water there. Maybe they just, as long as they can walk to it within a decent manner. That's okay. Encouraging immigration. Yes, please. We need some more people. Assign a job to all of your villagers. We've done that. Raise the happiness of your villagers to 75. It's currently 70. I mean, the well's going to help. Their food and housing needs are low. So, I mean, they're all housed now, are they not? Housing insufficient. I mean, build some then. Like, I'm not stopping you. Like, I'm literally not stopping you, am I? Like, you've got plenty of space to build it. Maybe you haven't got that much space to build it. Let's remove this extraction from here. And let's do more residential. Perhaps they... There we go. We didn't quite give them enough room there. Oh, we do need to make sure that these berries are extracted, though. Boop. There we are. Okay, now they'll have the sufficient housing. And it currently says food is quite low. I mean, yes, we just have berries, but we have plenty of berries. You know, this village is built on berries, folks. It's as simple as that. There's not much I can do about it. So now I'm hoping that housing eventually will go away. Happiness is pretty low. I assume it's because you didn't have a house. Must rest under a room in order to feel comfortable. So maybe you are on free time. I hope you're going to a house. You are. There you go. Your housing is increased. Good. And there we have 75% coverage. Nice. Alright, business-minded villagers suggest you establish a trade route with your closest neighbour, Northbury. This will let you sell resources for profit and buy the ones you can't produce. Yeah, sure, we can take a look at that. I think, do we need a trade? Let's just open some stuff up, okay. A warehouse, yes, we need a warehouse. Build a warehouse, assign planks to the warehouse. Oh, we need to make planks first, though. So we'll have a sawmill. Very much going to be coming up here. Where's the entrance to the sawmill? Looks like that way. Do we go even further back? Do we bring it up to here? Yeah, let's put it in there, actually. Because I assume that's going to be undesirable. So we'll put it there, and then it's not even closer to these houses, so that's fine. Oops, we don't want to have that constantly on. So that's a sawmill. We need to build a warehouse. Now, I don't believe the warehouse bothers people. The warehouse is going to be on the logistics market, granary, builder's workshop. Oh, okay. Two newcomers. Yes, come on in. Absolutely, get to work. We'll find you stuff to do, no problem. We've got another house going in already, or is that just increasing in size? We can already start giving people jobs, so we'll make one more on the berries, and we'll make one more on the forest. No, lumber camp. It's already got two, and this has two. Builder has two. Oh, maybe we're already looking better than we were. Granary has one, but to be honest with you, you're just moving berries around. Maybe we actually leave you unemployed for a moment then, because we're going to need somebody to generate planks in a minute anyway. There we go. That's fine. Yes, this house just got bigger, looks like. now holds 4 out of 6. Nice. That also gives us the next 2 covered. That's good. And here our sawmill is built. We'll put a carpenter in there. High chance of immigration. That's good. And currently nobody unemployed. So the sawmill just turns wood into planks, which is nice. And now I feel like we should be able to build warehouse. Acquire warehouse in the book. Oh, we have to unlock it. Book. Buildings. Resources. Economy. Progression. Aha! Oh, this is very much new. We did not have to do this last time. So we have prosperity 4. Quiet. Your newly acquired land is still getting its bearings. Okay, busy. Oh, okay, so we pay... Oh, okay, so we unlock this through here, but then we have to pay to open these. What money do I have? 475? 3, is that it? Okay, so warehouse. Yeah. Wooden bridge, fishing, butchering, hunter's hut, and some decorative stuff. I mean... absolutely see no reason why not so just unlock all of those. Hunting zone reserves a forest area for hunting. Nice. Okay. Well, we'll say that this area here. Oh, there's boar all around the place. That's good. Well, we'll say this side of that. We'll say this side of that there is going to be 4 boars. We now have a warehouse, which again probably needs to see action here at the towards the market. The fact that you can slightly overlap these to make interesting looking things is great. We'll take you both. Yes, sorry, nearly missed you there. That's good. Let's also get food production then. So hunter's hut is going to definitely be over here next to the berry hut. Let's have a look. Where's the entrance? There it is. And now at least that goes there. Fisher's hut. I mean, seems like we instantly get this thing down, right? There we go. And build you. And that's going to be our next. The 2 that just came in are going to be hunters and fishers. Hunters and fishers. We also will need somebody to work the warehouse, actually, the trade unit. So we don't actually have like a trade set up here. I'm pretty sure that the traders just come to these and try and buy and sell stuff from these. So as we're generating sawmill, they're going to come here. So that's good. And then we should hopefully have 3 sources of food. That seems pretty good. Unfortunately, each of these, like, that's just berries. So we have to build a market stall for every type of food. It can get a little out of hand, if I'm completely honest with you. We'll take all the people we can get. But it is what it is. There's a bigger house going up over here, looks like. That's fine. I really enjoy the fact that it's sort of organic and you know, they choose to build based on the things they can get to. Quite a big fan of it, to be honest. All right. Everything's getting there. Seems like the rate in which everything is put together has slowed a little. Don't necessarily mind that once the game is up and running, but to begin with, it can make the early start drag a little. So, let's, through the magic of editing, move forward. All right, we're up and running. The hunter's hut actually just produces boar. We needed a butchery to turn the boar into meat. But that's up and running, and we're making fine amounts of meat and fish and berries now. We will start accepting meat into here. Sorry, I messed this up by having boar sat in here, so I had to fix that. Berries, meat, and fish now. That's good. It does mean that we have to extend the market, but that's okay. We can do that. We can come into interior building. I don't know where we get more market tents from. That is something I wish for. Let's have a look. Progression. clothing, tavern, farming, stonemason, goods market, goods stall sign. Yeah, maybe that's what does it there. We're up to 6 prosperity though, so that's fine. We'll stick it out as we go for now. But we'll add in a couple more of these. I'm going to put one down here, so it looks like this house sort of owns it. And then we'll put another one this side. There we are. And we'll give them all these little tenties. And we'll click build. So there we go. And we'll take in all the people who want to move in. I don't think there's a reason not to. They'll just kind of stand around until housing and what have you is developed. Housing is getting bigger and bigger. This one, the one we just put down also is changing. So that's fine. It helps us with the market, I suppose. We have fish coming in now, which is good. This is coming down. The granary has 32 fish, 30 meat, 61 berries, absolutely generating a whole load of resource. We do have some housing. It does say that food is minus 25%. I'm not 100% sure what that means now, other than people just haven't sort of managed to get to it yet. Like Denicia, food 1 of 2. Must purchase and consume food from a market to prevent starvation. Related body resources, berries, meat, fish, bread, cheese. Yeah, so I think it's just because at the moment, she's working and hasn't been to get food yet. So, yes, we don't have a church yet. We'll be looking at one of those momentarily. I'm going to leave this open, and actually we'll see what the end of her day looks like. That's she's all done. So she's now coming to the well. Oh, she can't get any more food at the moment because the thing isn't filled. The market isn't built, and it also looks like her housing is temporary at the moment because it's something that's being built up. Unemployed, yeah. So we now have 5 unemployed. Let's see if we can flesh some of these out. Builder's workshop is full. Forester is just 1 of 1. Woodcutter is full. Sawmill can have a second staff. Stone can have a couple. There we go. What's this? Newcomer workers organs. Sure thing. We'll get you working straight away in the there. You can start working in there. We'll get those. What's 2 each. Butchery doesn't seem like it needs picking up, and we have a space for a 3rd forager here. Nice. Okay. That's got everyone working. I still want to keep Denissa open for now. No resources to extract. Is that the logging camp? Have they finally cleared out the area? It looks like they have. That's great. Okay, that's fine. We always knew this was going to be a thing. So we'll now take this area off. And instead, you are able to do all of this area that that is currently getting reforested. So off you pop with that. And then in the meantime, we'll have all of this become residential. Although, I don't want you building in the river. So just in case they try, we'll do that. There we go. You can work again. That's good. Missing raw materials. Who is missing raw materials? It's not something I can look at. Is that because that's open? Missing raw materials. The sawmill. Yes, of course. Well, for a moment, we had no trees coming in. Hopefully, the forester can keep up with the demand for the trees there. We'll soon see. But otherwise, that's a pretty solid-looking start, I think. The only thing we need to do is set up a trade route. So we can unlock a trade route to trade planks and then allow the sale of planks from this resources tab. So that's going to happen in the book. Economy. Is it economy? Nope. Resources, no. Where is it? Where's trade? Trade routes. There we go. So we unlock a trade route for... We must pay 20 planks. Oh my goodness. Well, we've been using those in all the buildings. Although we have 15, 17... there are 15 in storage, 2 in the production, and 2 in transit. I assume moving to storage. We're not selling them, and I don't think we're currently using any of them. So, yeah, there we go. They're in storage as well. So when that gets up to 20, we can unlock this, and it will allow us to sell planks. Nice. What else can we sell? Stone, ore, herbs, berries. I mean, we could sell some berries. We have copious amounts of berries. We could sell some meat. We have copious amounts of meat. That's not bad. And in return, we can buy a lot of goods that we probably don't really need, although tools, we will eventually run out of those. Oh, we're having an absolute mass entrance here for people. I I think we're still okay taking all these on. Food-wise doesn't seem to be a problem. And we really could just do with getting them all to work. So we have full miners. Sawmill gets a third. Forester hut is what it is. That is what it is. Builders are full. We get a second butcher. We get... that's all done. That's all done. So I do need to keep 2 because the market stalls will get built. There we go. Assign resource meat. And a second worker there. There is something that's said about this game in building the base models that you need. So here, for instance, just the stalls, getting them up and running, and then spending the time to flesh them out with these, these things here. Rustic tent. Oh, this is what's getting built. Yes. It's cloth that's holding us back, which we don't currently have any of. Well, that's fine. As long as the stall gets built, I don't mind the tents taking a while, to be honest. We may look at trading cloth. We now have the planks needed anyway, so we'll do that. Let's go back into our book. Trade routes. Unlock. Nice. And there we go to resources, and we find plank, right? Let the sale of planks from the trade resources tab. There we go. So we find planks in here. Here they are. No, not track. There we go. So sell all above 30. 20. 0. There we go. And I would also like to keep some cloth in. Are we allowed to buy cloth? We can buy cloth, great. So we're going to come to resources and we will buy until inventory reaches 10. There we go. And we'll always keep a supply of cloth in, and that will help us get the market finished. I mean, eventually we'll have sheep farms and we'll generate our own wool and cloth. But for now, boop, boop. This third one is open here. You can get the selling of fish in. The Manor House. Come to your light-hearted woman announcing she and her folks would like to thank you for your hard work. It's true that you've made great strides today. To minister this village, suggest you build a manor house and a great hall. This will allow you to enact mandates. Let's put it into practice. Nice. Fish are now available, and we'll get a little person in there. So meat has flew out, although happiness is now great because people are having options for their food. So that's exactly what we want to see. So we now have berries, meat, and fish. We can now build the monument that is the manor house. And I want to build it over here. I know that's ridiculous, but that's what it is. Oh, look, all the houses getting built as well. My goodness, we need to stop building stuff for a little while and actually let them build their houses, because they are a lot of people currently homeless. So we will do that, and in the next episode we will start on our manor. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Great to be back in Foundation. Absolutely love this game. Excited to see some of the new stuff as the game progresses. Our cloth is coming in, the market is going up. This is awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, be good.